Looking for a blast of fun? Head to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Get lost in our thrilling arcade, hit a strike in their state-of-the-art bowling alley, and dive into the ultimate laser tag showdown. It's the perfect spot for fun, whether you're 5 or 95. It's fun for the whole family. It's also the perfect place to have a birthday party with their party rooms. Wild Bill's Fun Center, 1100 South Jeffers in North Platte, where the fun never stops.
Now playing the best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
The songs your mama and daddy raised you on.
98.1 and 1410 AM. The following is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on NorthPlattePost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by Another Round Sports Bar and Grill at River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy and Athletic Enhancement. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Zeller Motors. Bad Apple Repair. Fix your iPhone or iPad. Rooster Roll-Offs. The Gathering Spot. And the Justin Thompson Agency. American Family Insurance.
Herbert in motion. The pitch out to Sam Herbert. He's going to have some space for the legs. Hit the open field. Sam Herbert with the touchdown. I mean, he exploded through that open hole. Ewing's attack finds the mark. 21-13.
Today's game also brought to you in part by the D&N Event Center, Mid-Plains Community College, Runza, Great Plains Foot and Ankle, Farm Bureau Financial, Larry's Glass, Dave's Place, Puro Clean, Bill Summers Ford Honda Lincoln Nissan, Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy, Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment, and Shelter Insurance, Pete Falls and Brent Rogo.
The ball comes out once again, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs. Another fumble, this time from Michael Wojcicki, and North Platte's going to pick it up. Holy moly, yet again this Bulldog defense coming in clutch. As Fuller now fires into Dibert. That one drilled out to center. It's going all the way. Another home run for the Bulldogs. They take the lead, 9-8. Are you believing in miracles right now?
Watch today's game live at NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you by WB's Fun Center and Brigham's. Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, here to some high school volleyball. FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center. The 2-2 North Platte High School Bulldogs taking on the 1-0 Broken Bow Indians. Bulldogs coming off of a Lincoln Northeast Blast-Off Invitational where
I thought they put together some very encouraging games, coming away 2-2 from a very competitive tournament. Started off against on that, I believe it was Friday that it happened for the Bulldogs. It all started off against Beatrice and Lincoln High, where they fell 2-1 against Lincoln High in the first game, and then 2-1 against Beatrice. Two really, really good squads at that Lincoln Northeast Invitational, but bounced back with a victory over Omaha Westview. That's right, the same over Omaha Westview that the Bulldogs beat last season in the first round of the district matchup that propelled them to take on Papillion La Vista South with a shot at the championship match. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they fell to Papillion La Vista South, and then they took down Lincoln Northwest 2-0. So it's really crazy to think how 2 weeks ago we were staring at Jamboree games where the Bulldogs were having a little bit of the troubles. And of course, as you know, from the start of the season, they fell to both Broken Bow as well as Kearney in the Jamboree games. Bulldogs fell 25-10 in set number 1 to Broken Bow, and then 25-20 in set number 2 before falling as well to Kearney in 2 sets, 25-19, 25-20, to then turn that all around in a week to then go 2-2 versus some really, really good Class A and high-end Class B schools is a good sign for this Bulldog, not only team, but how this season could go for North Platte High School. Of course, remember last year was a very, very tough year for the Bulldogs in the inaugural season of head coach Shelly Burns. She was inheriting a squad that saw a lot of fresh faces and a lot of young talent. Overall going 7-28, 1-5 in the district. This year, a lot more experience. No freshmen on the squad, but lots and lots of familiar faces that got another year of volleyball underneath their belt. And you can already see that translating to those 2 early season wins for the Bulldogs. I mean, if you remember last year, Bulldogs got off to a super-duper slow start. I don't think they won until maybe their first 10 games in, and now they've already gone 2 weeks into the season, and they've already got 2 wins to their name, slowly but steadily approaching that mark from last year. And again, we're only on, I believe, game number 5 for North Platte High School in the regular season with plenty more to go. Going up against a Broken Bow squad, that's always been a thorn in the side for the Bulldogs, whether it be at the Jamboree game or the independent games that they have played between Broken Bow. Beat Hershey, Broken Bow did just a couple of days ago, 3-2, so it was actually a pretty close game for this Indian squad. And Hershey, another well-respected and well-put-together program for volleyball. So the Bulldogs, once again, will still have their hands full, but have already gotten a couple games under their belt against Broken Bow and actually have put more games together than Broken Bow. The JV as well as the freshman squad clean sweeped Broken Bow here in the first 2 games. Let's see if the Bulldogs varsity team can do the same. We come back here to Broken Bow, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
Always something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the DinoPay app. DinoPay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair DinoPay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
This fall, harvest big savings at Bill Summers in North Platte. Reap the rewards. Fall into incredible deals on a great inventory of new and especially pre-owned vehicles. Whether you're hunting for a budget-friendly ride or your dream car, Bill Summers has you covered. Don't wait. Call or visit Bill Summers in North Platte today or browse their unbeatable selection online 24/7 at billsummers.com. Your perfect car is just a click. Call or visit away.
Get ready for the ultimate fun day out. Start at Brigham's Tap Room with a brand new menu you won't want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams on our big screens. Pair the excitement with amazing drinks, and you've got the ultimate game day experience at Brigham's Tap Room. And when you're ready for more fun, head over to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Dive into our action-packed arcade, knock down pins in our bowling alley, and gear up for an epic laser tag battle. There's something for everyone at Wild Bill's, where the fun never stops.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KWOQ AM, North Platte. Merrick's Ranch House is a proud supporter to bring you this game. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout. Merrick's Ranch House.
This is the Bulldog pregame show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. Stop.
Welcome back here, Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Let's jump into our Owls lock and save keys to the game. Of course, the Bulldogs 2-2 on the season, off to a hot start compared to last year. And I think a good majority of that has come down to the calm, patient play we have seen from this more experienced lineup compared to last season. I think that's where it begins. Of course, the Bulldogs in the Jamboree game about 2 weeks ago felt the broken bow in 2 straight sets. So I expect today to go a little bit differently than it did 2 weeks ago. So to go with that, Bulldogs need to play a calm and patient game. We've seen a couple of times last season the Bulldogs, when things get a little hectic and a little frantic, they get away from their systems and make a lot more mistakes in a very, very busy and very, very crowded gymnasium here at Broken Bow. I would hope that the Bulldogs can keep that patience and the calmness that we've seen throughout the first 4 games that they've played right here. So stay calm, let the offense come to you, find your spaces and find your zones, and I think that this Bulldog offense can look good. Then defensively, it's all about that communication. They're a year closer. They spent a year longer together. That only means their communication is just going to get better and better. So I am expecting the communication on the defensive side to be at a high level here today for the Bulldogs. Let that continue on, and if they do so, we're looking at a victory for the Bulldogs and hopefully a clean sweep of Broken Bow here today. Owls lock and safe, securing North Platte and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. It's 7:07. It's now 79 degrees outside. It's a very cool day. I say coolish day outside. And here in the gymnasium, nice and cool as well. Our time and temperature is brought to you in part by Lindemeyer Law Office. Their lineup consists of all-star caliber attorneys Bob Lindemeyer, Amanda Spikert, Kent Florham, Kent Turnbull, and rookie sensations Victoria Hervey and Natalie Hoffman. When life gets to the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, we will step up to the plate and hit a home run for you. Call Lindemeyer Law 534-6740. We'll step aside one more time when we come back. Our Double Dip Sites Creamery starting the lineup right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
Attention barbecue lovers. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey is locally owned and operated. They smoke all their own meats low and slow to bring you award-winning barbecue. Join them Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturdays till 11 p.m., and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., with breakfast served on Sundays from 8 to 11. And don't miss their chicken fried steak every Friday night and prime rib on Saturdays. Smokin' Double D's, making greatness happen overnight in Hershey.
Attention, North Platte and surrounding communities. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment is now proudly serving you from their new location at 220 West Leota Street, Suite 1, right next to Great Plains Urgent Care. Their expert team is here to meet all your home care needs. Whether you need wheelchairs, mobility scooters, lift chairs, or more, they've got the equipment to make your home safer and more comfortable. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today at 308-568-8510 and take the first step towards regaining your independence.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Visit Jay Engel in North Platte at www.fbfs.com.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
North Platte Post Sports.
Go back here, Broken Bow. Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Let's jump into our Double Dips Ice Creamery. Starting a lineup, Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. On the side of Broken Bow and the Indians, Clarissa Dowdy, McKenna Jacobson with Marley Nozica, Lainey Holcomb, Maddie Diedrichs, Charlie Myers at libero, Janie Martin, Brielle Hamill-Evans, Haley Quinn, Addison Ellis, Marin Chapin, Isabel Tibbs, Ainsley Campbell, Olivia Neely, and Jaden Gaffney. We'll step aside for the final time. Come back more on the Quick Stop pregame shows. We get ready for the national anthem right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop pregame show. They have 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop. Game time is just moments away on FM 98.1.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast to service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Where do you go for wings?
Dave's Place.
Where do you go for pizza?
Dave's Place.
What about cold drinks, a family atmosphere, and nightly specials?
Dave's Place.
Sounds like a sweep for Dave's Place. Pizza made from fresh dough, drink deals, and yes, the best pizza and wings.
It's Dave's Place.
Dave's Place on East 4th Street or at davesplacenp.com.
Order it, carry out, DoorDash. Dave's Place. Whoop, whoop.
Looking for a car buying experience that's a cut above the rest? Welcome to Zeller Motor Company, where you can experience the difference. With over 40 years of combined sales experience, Nate and Joe know how to get you behind the wheel of your dream car. And when it comes to financing, Amanda brings over 20 years of banking expertise to make your deal smooth and stress-free. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience the difference at Zeller Motor Company? Visit them today and drive away with confidence.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here, everybody, to 1 Broken Bow, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and, of course, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center. Continuation of our starting lineups for the side of the Bulldogs. We have, of course, starting here today, Lexi Lantis alongside J.C. Burke, Callie McLean, Trinity Vac, Tenny Still, Colby Beatty, Addison Ewing, Abby Kamensi, Kiki Williams, as well as Izzy Belgum, Kennedy Lemmer, and then Kaylee O'Brien, as everything just getting up underway here for the side of Broken Bow as they are getting all of their stuff ready to rock and roll. As these two teams facing off for the second time this season, head coach Shelly Byrne in her second season, 397 and 218 overall in her career, a graduate from the University of Kansas and the Jayhawks, with her assistant coaches Callie Berg and Shelby Walsh as well. Bulldogs 2-2 on the season, compared to Broken Bow, who is currently sitting at 1-0 for Broken Bow and the Indians, as we get things all set up and ready to rock and roll between these two teams. As just getting the final starting lineups done on the court, and we can finally get some volleyball underway between these two teams. Again, Bulldogs looking to continue a strong start to the season, while Broken Bow would love to go 2-2 to start their year. As let's get everything underway between these two squads, as everybody gets their starting lineups all set to go. Somebody else who will be probably seeing a lot of time here, Mariah Thramer, the junior libero for side of North Platte High School, will be getting some time here. As my pen, now it's awake. Pen's alive now. So for the second time this season, these two teams will be facing off, and we're going to get things all underway. Just checking in here for the side of Broken Bow, Libero, Hallie Quinn, and then Maya Thramer will be subbing in, as we'll have a first serve going the way of Broken Bow to start off against North Platte High School. And the Bulldogs here with Charlie Myers leading it off for the Indians. As Myers lets it fly, going to go all the way to the back line. Good receive coming in from, I was going to say Izzy Belgum, but unfortunately it bounces off of Belgum's arm and flies out of bounds for the first points going the way of Broken Bow. Again, Belgum here in her second season for the Bulldogs will go once again to the back line, and now the Bulldogs will set their offense up to the near side as coming in, J.C. Burke has it tipped up front, and now Broken Bow will attack. Gets all the way to the back line. Trinity Vac now lets it rip, and another attack for the Bulldogs with Abby Kamensky, and it goes out the back. Not touched or tipped by a Broken Bow player. An early 2-0 lead for the Indians early on here in this set number one. As Myers once again gets up to it. Belgum with a better receive, and now here come the Bulldogs. Near side attack from Burke. She finds the mark. Her first kill today from J.C. Burke. And the Bulldogs now put one on the board as Kiki Williams subs in here for Maya Thramer. And now back to serve goes Isabel Belgum. As Belgum, first serve, very strong, but it hits the top of the net and falls back into North Platte territory. 3-1 now in favor of Broken Bow with Isabel Tibbs back to reserve. Tibbs, strong receive. Back it goes to Burke, and now the Bulldogs try to keep it alive, and it gets over. A little bit of luck from the side of North Platte High School's on the far side. Broken Bow smacks it with Isabel Tibbs, and that's no good as, actually, excuse me, it's Ainsley Campbell trying to power it on the far side. Hits it into the netting, but no Bulldog touched it, so the point goes the way of the Bulldogs, and now it's 3-2 with back to serve. Going to be Abby Kamensky. Set now. Near side attack from the Indians. Finds the mark with Janae Martin. Good setup from the interior from Addison Ellis. And then it's Martin with a powerful near side attack that puts Broken Bow up now 4-2. Belgum with the receive in the back line. The Bulldogs will reset. As just tipping it on over goes Addison Ewing. Set. Middle sack, and a nice tip from the Indians. Won't get anything going there from Addison Ellis. Blocked up front on the side of Olivia Neely. And Broken Bow as Kiki Williams tried to find an attack. This time she slams it down in the middle, and they're going to say a net violation on the side of Broken Bow. As Kiki Williams that time had a much cleaner hit. But an up front net penalty from Olivia Neely. I believe she went underneath the netting. It's 4-3. Now the score here with back serving being J.C. Burke and checking back in Mariah Thramer. Set now, just having to hit it on over is Hallie Quinn. As here comes the Bulldogs. Far side with it. Ewing finds the mark between Quinn as well as Lainey Holcomb. And just like that, we're all tied up 4 apiece. After a little bit of a sluggish start to this set number one, Bulldogs working their way back to now tied up 4-4 with Burke going back for her second serve. As J.C. Burke gets ready again, 4-4 on the wicket fast scoreboard in set number one. Good receive on the back line from the Indians. The light tip over from Ellis. And now the Bulldogs, how they respond. Kiki Williams in the middle. She slams it down. Kiki Williams in her second season here on the varsity squad. Already making a mark with 2 kills, averaged 1.7 kills percent last season with a hitting percentage of .379. So one of the stronger offensive players for North Platte High School gives the Bulldogs the lead 5-4, and it's almost an ace from J.C. Burke as hitting on over. There goes Quinn. Now the Bulldogs set up again, near side attack, and good block up front from Clarissa Dowdy. but nothing can do as it falls out of bounds. An attack from Lexi Lantis. It's now 6-4 in favor of North Platte High School. Hot start working the way of the Bulldogs early on. J.C. Burke up for another serve. 6-4 the lead. Burke back goes to Quinn. Light tip over on the second hit. No good from the Indians. Oh, a little bit of some confusion. I believe there is a net violation on Kiki Williams. She thought it was coming her way offensively, but actually went to the far side to Izzy Belgum. And unfortunately for North Platte High School, point will go the way of Broken Bow, is now at 6-5 in set number 1. A look at fast scoreboard. Serve coming in from McKenna Jacobson. Set. Middle attack from Ewing. Just has to tip it on over, and it somehow finds the mark in between a sea of gray jerseys. Hallie Quinn once again in the area trying to make a mark defensively to make the save, but can't do it. As now Mariah Thramer back to serve for North Platte High School. Thramer to the back line it goes. The Indians now will set their offense up. Far side attack, great power, and a great diving save from Thramer. The Bulldogs, though, can't succeed in the save as Janae Martin, the recipient of that kill, puts Broken Bow to within 1 point with back serving Hallie Quinn. Quinn serve. Gets to Ewing in the back line. Easily tipped down up front by Isabel Tibbs. I believe as well Charlie Myers. So now we're tied 7 apiece on the wicked fast scoreboard in set number 1. Thramer with it. The set and now near side attack from Belgum. She has to really off balance hit it, but gets it over. And now at the far side, Broken Bow lays into it. And a Broken Bow kill going the way of Marin Chapin. Chapin gets her first kill today, and they retake the lead 8-7 on the wicked fast scoreboard. Once again, Quinn back to serve, 8-7 in favor of the Indians. And that one is just barely going to sneak in on the far side corner. Coach Shelley Burns thought that was out, but it's now 9-7 in favor of the Indians here in set number 1. Quinn to Ewing. Now the set from Kamensky to Belgum, and she finds the mark. Izzy Belgum, her first kill of today's game, and now the Bulldogs are back within 1 with Trinity Vack subbing in for North Platte High School. Vack last season for the Bulldogs, she had no stats because Max Preps just decided not to show her any volleyball stats. But we know she's a very, very good server, and she finds the ace. And I was just about to get to that point where we all know Trinity Vack, when it comes to her aces per set, is insane. There's a stretch, I believe 2 seasons ago, where she had 3 aces in a row in just 1 set. So with that, we're back to a 9-9 ball game as another better received by the Indians to allow their offense to set up, and a block up front by North Platte falls out of bounds. On the attack, Marin Chapin gets her second kill. And now it's 10-9 in favor of the Indians, with back serving being Chapin. Chapin's first serve. We'll get to the back line with side of J.C. Burke. Now Kamensky on the near side, smacks it up the middle, and it's big blocked up front there on the side of Brielle Hamill-Evans as well as Isabel Tibbs. And just like that, back to a 2-point lead for Broken Bow, 11-9 on the wicked fast scoreboard in set number 1. Chapin, once again, lays into it, her second serve. Back it goes to Burke. The set. Far side attack, and it's in there from Lexi Lantis. As Lantis, the junior, gets her first kill today, and it was a powerful one. 11-10 here in set number 1. Both teams going back and forth. With back serving, Tenny Still for the side of North Platte High School, and it falls in for an ace from the junior. That's the second ace today for North Platte High School. As Tenny Still, for the first time in today's game, sees action, and it's tied 11-11 on the wicked fast scoreboard. Another strong serve to the back line it goes. And here comes another good offensive attempt from Broken Bow, but Bulldogs defense keep it alive as Kamensky has it hit off the side of her hand and out of bounds for a Broken Bow point. 12-11 as now coming in to serve for the side of Broken Bow, Charlie Myers, as some substitutions come in for this Broken Bow squad. Again, 12-11 here in set number 1 as Charlie Myers lays into one. Back it goes to Thramer. Set in the middle, near side from a tip on from J.C. Burke. And I believe they're going to call another net violation. This one might be, I believe, roofing call on the side of Broken Bow. It's 12-12. Roofing, if you're new to volleyball, if you are a little too bit over the net and kind of hover into the side of your opponent's territory when going for the block, that's roofing. As Izzy Belgum's first serve goes in. And another point will go the way of Broken Bow as it just sneaks past Kiki Williams as well as Abby Kamensky. I believe that point's going to go to the side of Janae Martin, her second kill, with now Broken Bow serving 13-12 as that one into the net from Isabel Tibbs. And we're tied once again as checking in comes Hallie Quinn. Addison Ewing will check in for Trinity Vac, and up to serve is Abby Kamensky. 13-13, set number 1. The wicked fast scoreboard. Kamensky gets the A-OK, and she lets it fly. Strong serve, and it falls in for the third ace of this set for North Platte High School. Last year, Abby Kamensky statistically had a 2.8 that's 2.8 assists per set and a 0.1 service aces per set. But she gets her first today and puts the Bulldogs up 14-13. As that one almost falls in for another ace. Good save from Hallie Quinn and a backline attack will allow the Bulldogs to reset offensively. Near side tip in. A diving save, no good, as another kill will go to J.C. Burke, her second. It's now 15-13 in favor of the Bulldogs, their largest lead here in set number 1. And once again, Kamensky's third serve on the way. Very powerful one, and it just barely skirts out the back of the gym for a Broken Bow point. 15-14. As now back serving for Broken Bow is going to be Janae Martin. She gets it over. Set. Backside attack. The tip-in from Burke will be saved by the side of Hallie Quinn. And now Broken Bow can lay into it. And they'll get the point that side from Addison Ellis. As Ellis had plenty of daylight to put one into the near side corner and tie it up 15 apiece. Another strong serve will get back over and then almost tipped back down, and it will somehow tip back down from Isabel Tibbs. It was hit back over on the side of Broken Bow from Abby Kamensky and then tipped right back in front of Kiki Williams by Tibbs, and now it's a 16-15 lead for the Indians. And now third hit has to be just barely tapped over by one Kiki Williams, and then a good put back down by Kiki, but it'll fall in for a Broken Bow point as the Bulldogs defense was a little too spread apart on the defensive side of things. As checking out comes Mariah Thramer and checking in comes Izzy Belgum. 17-15 with still up to serve being Janae Martin, and Martin's serve this time goes into the netting to stop that little run from Broken Bow as J.C. Burke. Now back to serve for North Platte with checking back in Lexi Lantis. 17-16 here, game number 1 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. As back to serve Burks goes, and it's going to fall in for an ace. Another ace for the side of North Platte High School. That is now their 4th ace in this game, and we're only in set number 1. So serving looking much cleaner this season for the Bulldogs, and we're tied 17 apiece. Back it goes to Quinn. Set. Near side attack from Ellis, and it sneaks in between J.C. Burke and Izzy Belgum. As Addison Ellis' second kill puts the Indians up 18-17. Very competitive set number 1 between these two teams. Almost, I would say, reminiscent of game number or set number 2 between these two teams in the Jamboree games. Good strong serve on the side of Broken Bow, and now the Bulldogs will set things up as Addison Euling rolls, spikes it over, and finds a kill just inside the out-of-bounds mark, and that's Addison Euling's first kill today, and we're once again tied up here on the Wicked Fast scoreboard with Mariah Thramer back to serve for North Platte High School. 18-18. As Thramer gets the A-OK from Coach Shelley Byrne and lays into one. Goes to the back line, saved on the side by Jacobson. Now Ellis on the near side. Great save by Thramer. Here come the Bulldogs just having to push it over. And there's some communication mistakes on the side of Broken Bow. Hallie Quinn went to go get it, but it was tipped away by, I believe, McKenna Jacobson. Actually, correction, that will be Janae Martin, and the Bulldogs will take the lead 19-18 with another serve coming into Thramer in set number one. For set number one. Maya Thramer's serve very heavily handed on over to the side of Jacobson, and a good block up front from the Bulldogs, but it just sneaks in between them down low. I believe that was Isabel Thibbs with the kill, as Tibbs snuck it between Kiki Williams, as actually Izzy Belcom, as well as Abby Kamensky near the net. Thramer gets the receive on the serve, set in the middle, attack from Kamensky, and they're going to say another violation around the net for Broken Bow, and the Bulldogs take a 2-point lead, 20-19, as back to serve Trinity Vack subs in for Addison Euling. As Vack's serve very strongly gets to the back line. The set now, far side attack, laid into and secured on the side. I believe getting that kill, Clarissa Dowdy, the senior, powered it right past the Bulldogs defense. 20-20 is where we sit in set number one, with back serving now being Janae Martin. And that one's going to fall out of bounds. Oh, actually it just sneaks in just in front of the line for a Broken Bow ace. As that ace will go the way actually of Marin Chapin, and that's how we'll have a timeout called by Coach Shelley Byrne. We come back here to Broken Bow, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bills Fun Center.
Got a crack? Get it fixed fast at Larry's Glass. From windshields to windows, Larry's Glass in North Platte has been your trusted glass repair and replacement experts for over 40 years. Whether it's your car, home, or business, Larry's Glass gets it done right the first time. They've also got a job for you if you've got the talent. Don't let a little crack become a big problem. Call Larry's Glass at 532-7675 or stop in at 211 East 5th. Fast, friendly, and reliable service you can count on.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here, Broken Bow. It's a 21-20 lead for the Indians here in set number one on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Have you downloaded the My Phillips 66 app yet? If not, you're missing out on so much savings with Wicked Fast. Wicked Fast, located across from the Do-It Center in North Platte. As well as our timeout sponsors here for today's game, Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out his location at 621 South Dewey. Suite B is no good on that light tip from Lexi Lantis. And now Broken Bow the other way with it will not find any success as the Bulldogs with Lantis making a huge attack. Great save on the back line by Dowdy. And now here comes once again the North Platte offense. Some confusion on the offensive side between Izzy Belcom as well, I believe, Lexi Lantis, as they didn't know who was going to go for that attack. And now some substitutions yet again for the Bulldogs, as checking in for the first time, J.C. Fox, as out comes Belcom. As Fox checks in for the first time today, 22-20 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Marin Chapin back to serve once again. Back it goes, 2-1 J.C. Fox, good receive, and now here comes Kamensky, and she gets the point as it bounces off of the fingertips of Isabel Tibbs. First kill for Abby Kamensky today. It's 22-21 with back to serve Tenny Still for the Bulldogs. She recorded an ace in her last service appearance. The Bulldogs trail by one. Good receive on the back line. Just barely going to get it over his Broken Bow as Clarissa Dowdy makes some noise. Finds the mark just in a little bit of a dead space for the Bulldog defense. It's 23-21 here in set number 1. We'll look at fast scoreboard as checking in to serve now comes Charlie Myers. As checking out comes McKenna Jacobson. Very back and forth action here in this set number 1 between these two teams. Back it goes to back. The set near side will get in. Great attack from Lexi Lantis. Tipped out of the hands of Hallie Quinn. And the Bulldogs will pull within one, 23-22. Lantis picks up her second kill with Kiki Williams subbing in. And now JC Fox up to serve. Back it goes, and it just barely sneaks out of bounds on the far side corner on Broken Bow's territory. And now we're on set number 1 points for the Indians, up 24-22 with Izzy Tibbs serving, and she puts it right into the netting for a free North Platte point, 24-23 as Addison Ewing checks in for Trinity Vac. Abby Kamensky back to serve again. She had an ace in her first service set. 24-23 in the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Kamensky to the back line. Set up near side. Ellis gets it blocked up front and out of bounds on Bulldog territory as Addison Ellis picks up the game-winning point here in set number 1. Bulldogs fall 25-23 in set number 1. 2-1 Broken Bow and the Indians. We will, of course, have more coverage in set number 2 when we come back here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com. Sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center.
Attention barbecue lovers. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey is locally owned and operated. They smoke all their own meats low and slow to bring you award-winning barbecue. Join them Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturdays till 11 p.m., and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., with breakfast served on Sundays from 8 to 11. And don't miss their chicken fried steak every Friday night and prime rib on Saturdays. Smokin' Double D's, making greatness happen overnight in Hershey.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KWOQ AM, North Platte. Merrick's Ranch House is a proud supporter to bring you this game. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout. Merrick's Ranch House.
Are foot and ankle problems slowing you down? At Great Plains Foot and Ankle, they specialize in treating turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon injuries, and sports injuries to your foot or ankle. Their expert team provides personalized care and top-notch orthotics to get you back on your feet. Don't let pain hold you back. Visit Great Plains Foot and Ankle and step into comfort. Call them today at 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, your step towards better health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow. It is set number 2 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. 25-23 was the Broken Bow victory over North Platte High School in set number 1. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Also, thank you to our Bulldog Sports Zone sponsors for this season, Premier Toyota. At Premier Toyota, you'll find a friendly and easy to work with staff that will help you find the perfect car for you. As well as River's Edge Golf Course. Featuring modern amenities, a beautifully maintained course, lush greens, and breathtaking views of the North Platte River, River's Edge Golf Course delivers one of the best golfing experiences in west central Nebraska. Bulldogs off to a hot start, or got on to the first blood mark here in set number 2, up 1-0 with Maya Thramer back to serve for her first time. Far side Ellis will lay into it as great diving save from the side of Abby Kamensky, and the Bulldogs couldn't get it over. Trinity Vac with a big save Kamensky running all the way over to try and hit it over the netting on the third hit, but couldn't do so. And now Broken Bow ties it up 1-1 with back to serve being Isabel Tibbs. And for the second time in today's game, she bats one into the netting. 2-1 Bulldogs with back serving Abby Kamensky. Addison Euling now subs in for Trinity Vac. Again, Abby Kamensky had an ace in her last set for the Bulldogs, but she does what Isabel Tibbs does and hits it into the netting on her serve, 2-2, with now back serving Janae Martin for Broken Bow. Martin, strong serve, back to Euling. Set from Kamensky. In the middle, Kiki Williams, a light tip, but there to save it, Tibbs, and getting it over on 2 hits for the side of Broken Bow is one Marin Chapin, and Chapin collects her third kill today. A 3-2 lead for Broken Bow now in set number 2. As back to go with that serve, Martin set. Far side, J.C. Burke rolls it over, and now here comes Quinn. And the Indians as Ellis. Addison Ellis's 4th kill bounces off of the hand of a diving Tenny Still, and now it's 4-2 in favor of the Indians. Martin serve, it'll tip just over the netting. And for the second time today, the Indians get an ace, this time from Janae Martin, 5-2. This is the largest lead of any team here in today's contest at 5-2 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. And just like that, it already gets erased, 5-3 following the serve out the back. As now up to serve comes J.C. Burke. Subbing in comes McKenna Jacobs. Actually, correction, that's going to be Madison Diedrichs. Broken Bow, back to Quinn. Set. And it'll just be over, but they're going to call a violation from Marin Chapin as she, the setter, steps underneath the netting, and it's a 5-4 lead now for Broken Bow. So a couple of free points going the way of the Bulldogs here on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Burke's next serve, back to Quinn. Once again, set from Chapin. Backline just hit over from Jacobson, and now the Bulldogs might have a free attack here. Near side, Lantis just barely tips it. What a great diving save on this side by Maddie Dietrichs, and the Bulldogs will reset offensively for the side of Kiki Williams, and she touches it out of the reach of Janae Martin. And now we're all tied up 5-5. Kiki Williams, 3rd kill today. And now the 3rd serve coming to J.C. Burke. We're all tied 5 apiece. Broken Bow with a 1-set advantage today. Again, we're going to 5 sets. 1-0. Tip back down by the side of both Kiki Williams and Addison Euling for a Bulldog point. They take the lead 6-5 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Burke now with her 4th serve. Lightly gets on over to Jacobson. Martin, near side, tip in from Ellis. Great block up front by Kiki Williams to keep it alive. And roll spiking it over there is Lexi Lantis. Now on a second hit from the side of the Indians, the Bulldogs will save it and get it over on the other side. Great reaction by this Bulldog defense with a bigger block up front against Addison Ellis. And they won't make it second time's the charm, but Ellis hits it out of bounds. Great defensive set there from the Bulldogs. Getting a block up front against Addison Ellis. And then a great diving save on the 2-hit setup for Broken Bow. J.C. Burke hits it back to Martin. Now, just having to hit it over is Jacobson, and the Bulldogs might have a free offensive attack here. Far side, Euling, light tip, and it's in just in front of Charlie Myers. 8-5 is the Bulldogs' largest lead in the timeout called by the Indians. 8-5 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. We'll step aside in set number 2. Bulldogs on a roll. We can come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
When it comes to Runza's chicken strips and dipping sauces, Megan is an expert.
A real sauce fanatic.
Tell him.
I get my strips with honey mustard when I'm feeling tangy.
Mm-hmm.
And buffalo or barbecue when I'm feeling saucy.
Yup.
And ranch or Southwest ranch whenever I want, because there's never a bad time for ranch.
Preach. Our all-white meat chicken strips and dipping sauces are the right food, no matter your mood. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow. It is an 8-5 lead on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Thank you to our Sports Zone sponsors here for today's game. Justin Thompson Family Agency with American Family Insurance. With the ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service. Check out their offices in North Platte, Ogallala, Broken Bow, and Ord. Coming out of the timeout, Broken Bow gets their point, 8-6. Let's jump into some game stats brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. For the Bulldogs, Kiki Williams with 3 total kills, 2 for Lexi Lantis, 2 for J.C. Burke. And on the side of Broken Bow, 4 for Addison Ellis, and 3 for Marin Chapin is another net violation. Goes against Broken Bow, and the Bulldogs regain their 3-point lead, 9-6, with Kiki Williams back to serve. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. Kiki Williams almost secured her first ace today as that one just barely slips out the back. 9-7 with back serving being Hallie Quinn. Quinn, powerful serve back to Thramer. Kowensky now in the middle. Good attack from Lexi Lantis, no good. And now what can the far side with Addison Ellis do? Nothing as a big block from Izzy Belgum. And Addison Euling gives the Bulldogs another point, 10-7. Ellis, the leading scorer for the side of Broken Bow with 4 kills, gets stuffed up front by one Addison Euling, with back to serve now being Trinity Vack. Vack will get an ace! Trinity Vack's second ace today for the Bulldogs. And now a substitution going to check in as Marin Chapin comes out, and checking in Maddie Dietrichs for the side of Broken Bow. Actually, Janae Martin, correction. She falls forward, almost securing another ace as that one's going to bounce off of a Bulldog arm and out of bounds for a Broken Bow point. I believe that was an up-front attack coming on the side of Isabel Tibbs. Tibbs now has 3 kills today. It's 11-8 in favor of North Platte High School, with back to serve being Marin Chapin. Chapin, back it goes. The set to Belgum. She tips it over. Tipped right back by the side of the Indians. Now Bulldogs will set up as once again Belgum will roll spike it over. Now near side attack. Blocked up front. Great defense from the Bulldogs. Another great save though by the Indians as they'll just tip it on over, and offenses can reset as Belgum lightly tips it. And some poor offensive possessions on back-to-back sides, as this time Lexi Lantis lays into one but flies it out the back. A little bit of some sloppy offense on either side on that possession. Still puts the Bulldogs up top, 11-9 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard, as back serving again Marin Chapin. As Chapin, the setter, lets it rip. Back it goes to the side of J.C. Burke, and then tipped back down by Isabel Tibbs, and only a 1-point lead for North Platte, 11-10. As Chapin now will go for her 3rd consecutive serve and put Broken Bow to within 1 point. As that one goes back to Burke. Set. As the far side, Lexi Lantis has it stuffed right back down by yet again Isabel Tibbs. And with that, a tie ball game, 11-11. On the Wicked Fast scoreboard, Bulldogs had their 3-point lead vanish just like that. Again, Broken Bow won set number 1, 25-23. Back with the set. Thramer on the backside is going to just tip it over. And now here comes the Broken Bow offense. Far side, tipped from Addison Ellis, and it just falls in for another point. Some more miscommunication for the Bulldogs, and a timeout going to be called, I believe, by head coach Shelly Burns, and we'll take a timeout as well. A lead will now go the way of Broken Bow on the Wicked Fast scoreboard, 12-11. We come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great sports season. With North Platte and Nebraska weather, things change quickly and can make our lives a little more difficult. Thank goodness for the DNN.
The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information for all sports seasons. For over 30 years in our community, for your next event, the DNN Event Center.
North Platte Post Sports.
We're back here, Broken Bow, a 12-11 lead here in set number 2 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Broken Bow with a 1-0 set advantage. As well, thank you to, again, our sponsors here for today's game, Kroll Clinic. Whether you're on the field, on the court, or in the diamond, injuries can happen. At Kroll Clinic, they specialize in sports injuries, helping you get back into the game faster as that attack from the Bulldogs flies out the back from the side, I believe, of Trinity Vag. It's now 13-11 in favor of Broken Bow. Listen to us, of course, as always, live, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center. As now, having to roll spike it on over, Kennedy Lammer for the first time today. As that's a great block up front, though, by the side of Izzy Belgum and Lexi Lantis, but it falls out of bounds. Last touch by a Bulldog and not touched by a Broken Bow player on the front line. It's now 14-11 in set number 2, is still serving Marin Chapin. Serve. Now going to be hit up by Belgum. Back to the other side it goes. Now Broken Bow will set up. Ellis, far side, finds it just barely in front of the line. Actually, correction, that's Clarissa Dowdy subbing in for Addison Ellis. 25-11 as Kiki Williams checks in for Maya Thramer, and checking in now J.C. Burke for Kiki Williams. Or excuse me, correction, J.C. Fox. 15-11 here in set number 2. The largest lead of today's game now at 4 for Broken Bow. Back goes to Belgum. Set. Backside. Lantis lays into it. And Lexi Lantis collects her 3rd kill today. Big smile on Lexi's face, and probably a big smile on Nebraska Head Director's Bob Lantis, as it's 15-12. And now serving comes Tenny Still for North Platte High School. Again, 15-12 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Great strong serve back to Jacobson in the back line. Near side attack from the side of McKenna Dowdy. Clarissa Dowdy. And Clarissa Dowdy gets her 4th kill today in a 16-12 lead for Broken Bow. As here comes Charlie Myers to serve as Jacobson subs out. Myers in as well as, I believe, Isabel Tibbs. Actually, no, correction, Addison Ellis, as tough receive by the side of the Bulldogs will have to be just sacrificed over. And now a free offensive attack for Broken Bow, and it's going to fall in as it tips out of the hands of Tenny Still on the attack from Isabel Tibb in the middle for her 4th kill. 17-12 here in set number 2. The Bulldogs starting to come apart at the seams just a little bit in this second set. As Myers serve, back it goes to the side of Still, and the Bulldogs are able to just hit it on over with some poor execution on the offensive side. Though Broken Bow couldn't do any better, as now J.C. Burke, they're going to say overruling as it just stayed in. The far side official calls it in, and that's a kill for Burke. And the Bulldogs, they stop the momentum from Broken Bow as Maya Thramer checks in. 17-13 now, the lead for the Indians here on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Thramer's serve will get to the back line, and here comes Broken Bow. Tibbs in the middle, gets it all the way over to Still, as now Burke tip it. Great save on the side by Chapin, and now here comes Broken Bow, far side. Addison Ellis, wow, somehow, someway, was able to just tip it past the fingertips of the North Platte Bulldog front line. Kennedy Lemmer was there in the area, and somehow, someway, Addison Ellis for her 6th kill bends it like Beckham around Lemmer, and just like that, it's 18-13 in favor of the Indians. As Kiki Williams subs in, easy put back down on the side, I believe, of Olivia Neely, who subs in for the first time today. So Neely with an easy putback on a poor receive from North Platte. It's 19-13 in set number 2. That serve not going to find any mark from Ainsley Campbell as it gets right into the netting. And now the Bulldogs will not only have some substitutions, but will have back to serve Kennedy Lemmer as checking out comes Trinity Vack for North Platte High School as Lemmer's back to serve, and checking back in Hallie Quinn for the Indians. 19-14 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard as Lemmer's first serve. Strongly back to Quinn. It's high in the air and then put back down by Kiki Williams. Williams with her 4th kill today now makes it a 19-15 lead for North Platte High School, for Broken Bow. As Lemmer goes for her 2nd serve. Again, Bulldogs fell in set number 1, 25-23. Lemmer to the ankle line it goes. Now the set. Here, near side attack from Neely, no good. Great block up front by Euling as well as Williams. But Ellis tried it on the other side, no good, and it takes a bad bounce off the top of the roofing and falls just flat in front of Kiki Williams as well as Kennedy Lemmer, and just like that, it's 20-15, the lead for Broken Bow. As up to serve now, almost falling for an ace on the Broken Bow serve as Williams tries to retaliate and does so. The serve from Janae Martin almost fell in for an ace, but a good bounce back from Kiki Williams as she finds her 5th kill and puts the Bulldogs still within striking distance. 20-16 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard with J.C. Burke serving. As checking out goes Tenny Still, and Maya Thramer checks in. Burke serve, oh, not a good one. It goes right into the netting. 21-16, as Coach Byrne not happy with that serve from the Bulldogs, as a lot of mistakes have come about here in this 2nd set. A lot of miscommunication errors, a couple of bad serves have given free points to Broken Bow. As now coming in, McKenna Jacobson serve, back to Thramer. Set, near side, Lantis just tips it. Great save on the side by Maddie Dietrichs. Another great save, though, by Kiki Williams. Another tip from Lantis, another good save, that time by Addison Ellis. Far side, Ellis tips it, and almost saving it for the side of the Bulldogs was Thramer, and it falls just flat in front of her. 22-16 in favor of the Indians. Is Izzy, I believe that's Callie O'Brien now checking in for J.C. Burke. So O'Brien getting her first swings today. Jacobson serve. Back it goes to Thramer. Set. Middle attack from Ewing. Oh, it just barely, sneaks in. It looked like it on my end almost fell out of bounds, but they're going to say it will. They will, I believe. So the near side judge gets overturned by the head official. That's a point for Broken Bow as it falls out of bounds. 23-16. Back he goes to Thramer. Set in the middle. Kiki Williams on the outside lays into it, but a great block up front by Addison Ellis. Now Ellis will turn it on, and it will be saved by O'Brien, and the Bulldogs will just hit it on over. Another set. This time Ellis once again lays into it and finds the mark. Correction, that's actually Clarissa Dowdy. As Dowdy subs in for Ellis. She gets her 5th kill today, and it's set point for Broken Bow in set number 2, 24-16. Now to Thramer. Tipped back down, saved by the Bulldogs, and they will just get it over. Oh, they're going to say, I believe, 4 hits on the side of North Platte, and that's how this set unceremoniously comes to an end. The Bulldogs fall 25-16, a much rougher set for this Bulldog squad. They're now trailing 2-0 when we come back here to Broken Bow. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, video live streaming North Platte Post, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center.
Where do you go for wings?
Dave's Place.
Where do you go for pizza?
Dave's Place.
What about cold drinks, a family atmosphere, and nightly specials?
Dave's Place.
Sounds like a sweep for Dave's Place. Pizza made from fresh dough, drink deals, and yes, the best pizza and wings.
It's Dave's Place.
Dave's Place on East 4th Street or at davesplacenp.com.
Order it, carry out, DoorDash. Dave's Place. Whoop, whoop.
Foot and ankle pain holding you back? Great Plains Foot and Ankle is here to help. Whether you're dealing with turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon issues, sports injuries to your foot or ankle, or need custom orthotics, their expert team provides the personalized care you need to get back on your feet. Don't let discomfort slow you down. Take the first step towards relief today. Call 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, because every step matters.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KWOQ AM, North Platte. Merrick's Ranch House is a proud supporter to bring you this game. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout. Merrick's Ranch House.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow. A 2-0 set lead for the Indians on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. They won set number 1 in a close one, 25-23, before dominated set number 2, 25-16. The Bulldogs had a lot of their core systems fall apart in that second set. Now looking to bounce back here in set number 3. Again, our timeouts, as always, brought to you by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. See Kevin McGann at 621 South Dewey Street in North Platte for farm, crop, auto, home, and commercial insurance. Also, thank you to our other sponsors here for today's Zeller Motor Company. With over 40 years of combined sale experiences, Nate and Joe know how to get you behind the wheel of your dream car. As there's already a kill on the side of Broken Bow following a mistake on the Bulldogs side. 1-0 lead for Broken Bow. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience the difference at Zeller Motor Company? Almost an ace on the side of the Broken Bow Indians, but a bad attack from, I believe, Izzy Belgum on the far side will result in another Broken Bow point. Already up 2-0 in this set number 2. Again, on the Wicked Fast scoreboard, won 25-23 in set number 1, then 25-16 in set number 2. Just hitting on over. Janae Martin set. Backside, Belgum lightly taps it, and it's going to fall out of bounds. Last touched by Izzy Belgum. It's now 3-0 in favor of Broken Bow here in this set number 2. Again, the Indians, a very, very strong squad with Charlie Myers back to serve. As a bad receive is going to be just saved by North Platte High School, but another equally bad receive on the side of the Indians will allow North Platte to set back up. Belgum lightly tips it back and saving it. Jacobson, near side attack from Addison Ellis, will be hitting the flag on the far side, and that's a point towards the Bulldogs. As Ellis, too far over, will hit the flag on the top of the netting, and 3-1 with back to serve Izzy Belgum. Belgum today, 1 kill, has a .2 service aces per set last season. Ellis just roll spikes it over after a bad setup. And now to the near side, Burke will not find the mark. Great diving save from Addison Ellis, and just hanging on over there on the side, Janae Martin. Now Burke again on the near side, gets it saved by Chapin. Ellis, not again, another bad receive will get the Bulldogs in prime position again for J.C. Burke, and she can't get it over the netting, and with that a point towards the Indians. It's now 4-1 in favor of Broken Bow. It's back serving for Broken Bow and the Indians. I think Brielle Hamill-Evans will be the one serving, as just hanging on over there for North Platte High School, I believe, will be Lexi Lantis. Set as Ellis roll spikes it over. Now back with the set. Far side, Belgum lays into one, but a great save on the backside by Maddie Dietrich. And now Addison Ellis roll spikes it. Nothing going there. J.C. Burke lays into one, and again it's blocked up front by Olivia Neely, as well as Janae Martin for a Broken Bow point. 5-1 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Have you checked out the My Phillips 66 app yet? If not, you are missing out on so much savings with Wicked Fast. Located across from the Do It Center in North Platte is another mistake by this Bulldogs defense. This time between Kennedy Lemmer, it looks like, and Izzy Belgum. As miscommunication on who was going for that ball results in an Indian point, 6-1. It's all falling apart at the seams for the Bulldogs as just hitting on over there, Addison Ellis. And the Bulldogs find some offense as Kiki Williams can't get anything there. Great save from Hamill Evans as Addison Ellis heads it over the top of the netting, and it falls out of bounds. Finally a point for the Bulldogs. They can get some substitutions as checking in Addison Euling, and also checking back in and checking out was Isabel Tibbs. As checking in also comes Marin Chapin. Serve coming in from Lemmert to the back line. It goes to Myers. Now, far side attack on the side there of Addison Ellis. No good. Great defense from the Bulldogs. As a near side attack will be tipped out of the hands, I believe, of J.C. Burke from Marin Chapin. And with that, actually, correction, that was Janae Martin. That's now 7-2 the lead on the wicked fast scoreboard for Broken Bow. As that serve just barely somehow sneaks in front of the out-of-bounds lines for a service ace from Maddie Dietrichs. I mean, just barely in front of the line. Puts it an 8-2 lead for Broken Bow. It was falling apart in set number 2 for North Platte, and it's coming apart at the seams now totally in this third set as Kiki Williams jumped a little too early and hits the ball right into the netting for yet again another easy Broken Bow point. And I think that's really the synopsis of these last 2 sets. It's been easy free points for the Indians off of Bulldog mistakes, and there's another Bulldog mistake right there on the set, I believe, from Abby Kamensky. If she didn't get properly up underneath it, and that's a point towards Broken Bow. It's 10-2, and we have a timeout called on the side by head coach Shelly Byrne. Bulldogs trail in this third set 10-2 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. We come back here, FM 98.1 AM 1410 and video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bills Fun Center.
Brad's mind is blown.
Just found out I can add any kind of cheese to my Runza sandwich. Swiss, American, pepper jack.
You're in charge of the cheese.
I'm my own man now.
The big cheese.
Gonna start making my own decisions.
The chief chooser of cheese.
Yes, please.
So much power. Get your next Runza sandwich made to order. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Attention, North Platte and surrounding communities. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment is now proudly serving you from their new location at 220 West Leota Street, Suite 1, right next to Great Plains Urgent Care. Their expert team is here to meet all your home care needs. Whether you need wheelchairs, mobility scooters, lift chairs, or more, they've got the equipment to make your home safer and more comfortable. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today at 308-568-8510 and take the first step towards regaining your independence.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow as J.C. Burke gets her first kill, but gets her 4th kill here in this game as it's now 10-3 in favor of the Indians, with back serving being J.C. Burke. Near side attack coming on the side of Olivia Neely, finds her 2nd kill. That's 11-3. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as Bad Apple Repair. From cracked screens to busted speakers and even those stubborn charging ports, they got you covered at Bad Apple Repair. Don't wait. Swing by Zeller Motors today and get your Apple back in the game, as that's a service ace for McKenna Jacobson. And that's now a 12-3 lead for Broken Bow. 4th service ace today for the Indians. As here comes one, Addison Euling in the middle. Great diving save from Jacobson. And hitting it on over will be Marin Chapin. And this Broken Bow offense. Backside attack. Euling tips it off of the fingertips there. I believe I'm trying to get a number. I believe that's Clarissa Dowdy. Tips it out of bounds following the block, and it's now 12-4, an 8-point advantage for Broken Bow, with up to serve now being Kiki Williams. Far side, Dowdy lays into one, and it just sneaks in front of the out-of-bounds line. That's what the senior has been doing all night today. Clarissa Dowdy, with her 6th kill today, leads, or is actually tied with Addison Ellis, as Back to serve is one Hallie Quinn, and it gets right back over to the side of Broken Bow. Tibbs in the middle. Great right in front of Kiki Williams is a kill for Isabel Tibbs, her 5th kill today. 14-4 now in this set number 3 between these two teams of Broken Bow and North Platte High School. Another good serve coming on the side of Hallie Quinn, and the Bulldogs just have to tap it over. Now, far side, Dowdy lays into it, and it's skied way out the back. Not touched by any Bulldog defender, and it's 14-5 now with Trinity Vac coming in to serve, as well as Kennedy Lemmer. Lemmer comes in for Abby Kamensky, as Vac now gets ready to serve and get things set up as the setter. 14-5 here on the Wicked Fast scoreboard in set number 3, as that one is blocked up front by Lexi Lantis, but unfortunately it still stays in Bulldog territory for a free point on the side of Broken Bow. As checking out goes Maddie Dietrichs, and checking in, I believe, Lainey Holcomb. As back serving there is Marin Chapin to Kiki Williams. Set. Backside attack from Lexi Lantis, and she finds the mark. Lantis with her 4th kill today. 15-6 as out goes Lexi Lantis, and checking in comes Tenny Still from North Platte High School. Still today has 1 service ace to her name and no other recorded statistics. How about we make that 2 service aces, as she will have it bounce off of Hallie Quinn's arm and out of bounds. It's now 15-7, only still an 8-point lead for Broken Bow here in this set number 3 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Still, serve, gets it all the way to the back line. Now, Chapin with the serve. If it's set to the near side, and that will fall in for a kill from, I believe, Lainey Holcomb. As I'm trying to get the number, that is Lainey Holcomb. Her 1st kill today, and now it's a 16-7 mark for the Bulldogs. As checking in, I believe now comes Charlie Meyer. Meyer's light serve will get to the back line, and the Bulldogs reset offensively just over the head there of Kennedy Lemmer on the setup from Trinity Vac. Lemmer jumps just a bit too early, and it falls over her head. 17-7 for the side of Broken Bow in this set number 3 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. How about another attack, this time from J.C. Burke? And J.C. Burke's able to find her 5th kill today, tied with Kiki Williams on the Bulldogs for the top spot. Our game stats brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. We meet you where you're at and get you to where you want to be. 5 kills for Kiki Williams, 5 for J.C. Burke, as that one just has to be lightly tipped over by the side of Broken Bow. Now, Kiki Williams on the inside has it blocked up front by Addison Ellis as well as Isabel Tibbs. For the 18th Broken Bow point, it's 18-8 in set number 3. Again, Broken Bow with a 2-set advantage right now, defeating the Bulldogs in set 1, 25-23, and that was the closest set. And the Bulldogs fell in set 2, 25-16, and now are trailing 18-8. Currently is back serving for the side of Broken Bow comes Brielle Hamill-Evans. Gets to the back line. Now the setup, near side Kiki Williams. Just a light tip and a great save on the side by Marin Chapin. But a bad setup just means Addison Ellis just has to roll spike it over. And same thing for J.C. Burke, as that's going to be, a net violation on the side of the Bulldogs. And a free point going the way of Broken Bow. It's now 19-8. As once again, Hamill-Evans serves it, and it'll fall in for the 5th service ace for Broken Bow. 5 aces today. It's 20-8 now. Everything has fallen to bits, and it's burning alive right here in this game so far, as Kiki Williams just has to hit it over. Some miscommunication between her and, I believe, J.C. Burke, as that one will hit on over the fingertips of Colby Beatty, who is subbed in, and it's now 21-8. So the duality of a very good weekend at the Lincoln Northeast tournament where the Bulldogs came away with 2 wins to now face Broken Bow. And unfortunately, at this moment, it looked like they're going to get swept 3-0. As Kiki Williams lines one up, and she finds her 6th kill. And that's what I think is so frustrating about North Platte's game today, and probably from the perspective of head coach Shelly Byrne, is when they get things set up properly and they, again, stay calm, cool, and collective, they can make some damage. 6 kills from Kiki Williams, 5 from J.C. Burke, 4 from Lexi Lantis. But when they can't get that, is a good block up front by Kiki Williams results in a Bulldog point, 21-10. If they can't get that calm, cool demeanor continued on or set up, then things look rough in the offense, as well as the communication on this team really just falls apart. And that's how we've really gotten to this stage in set number 3 of a 21-10 lead, 11 points. And serving that one goes Kennedy Lemmer. And now far side with a great attack from Addison Ellis, but stuffed up front by Kiki Williams yet again, as well as Addison Euling. It's 21-11. As Ellis really tried to muster that one past Williams and Euling to no avail. As back to serve Lemmer on her 2nd serve. Picked up by Myers. Now to the near side. Tip in from Holcomb. No good. The Bulldogs and Burke lay into it. No good. And some quick reactions from Kiki Williams to try and keep it alive as it rocketed back to her face. No good. 22-11 once again. And now in and serving on the backside, I believe, is going to be Janae Martin. Martin serve. Back it goes to the back line. Now the setup, near side. Euling's able to get a kill. Addison Euling's 2nd kill today. Good receive from J.C. Burke on the back line for North Platte High School as Tenny Still checks out. Burke with a good receive was able to allow the Bulldogs offense to set up for Addison Euling, and it's 22-12 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard. Back it goes to Owens. Now near side attack from Addison Ellis. Actually, correction, that's Olivia Neely. And Neely gets her 3rd kill as it bounces off of Kiki Williams' arm. 23-12. As some big substitutions come in for Broken Bow. Clarissa Dowdy. And now back serving, I believe, McKenna Jacobson for the Indians offense. Again, leading 2-0 in terms of set totals. Back it goes to Burke. And it flies over the head of Euling, and a free point for the Indians, and we're now on match and game point here. Excuse me, match and set point. 24-12 as Jacobson lays into it. Back it goes, and Colby Beatty can't receive it properly as it flies off of her arm. An ace for McKenna Jacobson, her 2nd, and a clean sweep here for Broken Bow and the Indians against North Platte High School. 25-12 is how this game number 3 comes to an end. It just got progressively worse and worse as the game got on for the Bulldogs in terms of their composure and their calmness, and because of that, it all just swept away in the end, resulting in Broken Bow 3-0ing North Platte here today in game number 5 for the Bulldogs, and now fall to 2-3 on the season. Broken Bow now 2-0. You know, we talked about in the Quick Stop pregame in our Owls Lock and Safe Keys to the Game about how the Bulldogs offensively needed to go about. They've done a fantastic job during the Lincoln Northeast Invitational in terms of keeping that calm, composed demeanor in those games, and we saw what that could do. It comes away with, 2 wins against some very good Class A opponents, but today against a team that has seemed to have had North Platte's number for quite a couple of matches now, all that calm, cool demeanor just quickly evaporated, and when it evaporated, things just got uglier and uglier as the sets went on. Again, Bulldogs had their closest set in set number 1 where they fell 25-23, and then from that point on, the wheels just kind of came off the wagon as they fell 25-16 set number 2 and 25-12 in set number 3. So we're going to then step aside and take a break. When we come back, Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
If you'd like to start feeling better today, physical therapy can get your health back on track. This is Dr. Chris Kroll at Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy, and our mission is to serve you by equipping you with the power to reclaim your health. Whether you're dealing with chronic pain, acute injury, or following surgery, we take great pride in helping you return to the activities you love. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy, balancing bodies, restoring life. Most insurance is accepted and no facility fees.
Buying a car? It's not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. 23 years. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by your lot at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. Come see us. Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com.
Where do you go for wings?
Dave's Place.
Where do you go for pizza?
Dave's Place.
What about cold drinks, a family atmosphere, and nightly specials?
Dave's Place.
Sounds like a sweep for Dave's Place. Pizza made from fresh dough, drink deals, and yes, the best pizza and wings.
It's Dave's Place.
Dave's Place on East 4th Street or at davesplacenp.com.
Order it, carry out, DoorDash. Dave's Place. Whoop, whoop.
Looking for a car buying experience that's a cut above the rest? Welcome to Zeller Motor Company, where you can experience the difference. With over 40 years of combined sales experience, Nate and Joe know how to get you behind the wheel of your dream car. And when it comes to financing, Amanda brings over 20 years of banking expertise to make your deal smooth and stress-free. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience the difference at Zeller Motor Company? Visit them today and drive away with confidence.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Your family depends on you. That's why you work hard to make sure they have everything they need. With life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company, you'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most. Now's the time to plan ahead. Let's talk about protecting your loved one's financial future and finding peace of mind you and your loved ones deserve. For details, contact Justin, 534-2400, or stop by 501 South Dewey Street, just south of Little Caesars Pizza on the corner of E and Dewey.
American Family Insurance.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Voltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. KOOQ AM, North Platte. Merrick's Ranch House is a proud supporter to bring you this game. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout. Merrick's Ranch House.
Attention barbecue lovers. Smoking Double D's at Butch's in Hershey is locally owned and operated. They smoke all their own meats low and slow to bring you award-winning barbecue. Join them Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturdays till 11 p.m., and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., with breakfast served on Sundays from 8 to 11. And don't miss their chicken fried steak every Friday night and prime rib on Saturdays. Smoking Double D's, making greatness happen overnight in Hershey.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at npcc.edu. That's npcc.edu.
Get ready for the ultimate fun day out. Start at Brigham's Tap Room with a brand new menu you won't want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams on our big screens. Pair the excitement with amazing drinks, and you've got the ultimate game day experience at Brigham's Tap Room. And when you're ready for more fun, head over to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Dive into our action-packed arcade, knock down pins in our bowling alley, and gear up for an epic laser tag battle. There's something for everyone at Wild Bill's, where the fun never stops.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here, Broken Bow, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center. Bulldogs fall in 3 straight sets to Broken Bow and the Indians 25-23, 25-16. 25-12, and now fall to 2-3 on the season. Broken Bow 2-0, and you know, it was a game of 3 different sets. It felt like, you know, as the sets got on and on and on, things just got worse and worse and worse for the Bulldogs. It started off actually really good in set number 1, a great back and forth action. I mean, the largest lead for either side was only at 3 points, and the Bulldogs would come back, and the Broken Bow would come back, and it was a really competitive set, setting the tone for what could have been a pretty good matchup between these two teams that could have gone 5, but unfortunately, after that first set, things just got worse and worse for the Bulldogs in terms of their overall communication and their calm, cool composure, and you really could see it on the court. A lot of really easy mistakes that last year's Bulldog team would have made compared to this year's team, which seems to have much better communication. I mean, when you were looking at the Lincoln Northeast Blast-Off Invitational in those 4 games, it seemed like the Bulldogs had finally gotten over and conquered their communication woes and their simple mistakes, but unfortunately, here against Broken Bow, they reared their ugly head again. A lot of missed balls, a lot of really bad sets and receives, as well as some wide-open territory on either bad communication or just a little bit of some misjudgment on if they can get there in time. And because of that, it all just resulted in free points for Broken Bow, and in the end, that's how they came out to this 3-0 set victory to improve to 2-0 on the season. We'll step away for one final time. We come back here on the Quick Stop post-game show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. We'll jump into some game stats and what's going on the rest of our broadcast schedule week. Also, thank you to our North Platte Post Premier Sports, not Premier Sports, but our Sports Zone sponsors here for today's game. Gathering Spot, a home for all gatherings. A location with all baby showers, wedding showers, birthdays, anniversaries, family reunions, graduations, and more. The Gathering Spot offers chairs, tables, and decorations, while also offering a number of different packages ranging from a few hours to the entire weekend. Also, thank you to Rooster Roll-Offs. Got a mess that's out of control? Say goodbye to clutter and hello to convenience with Rooster Roll-Offs. Whether it's a big project or just cleaning out the garage, Rooster Roll-Offs makes cleanup a breeze. Serving North Platte and the surrounding areas, give them a call today, 308-660-5424, as well as Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Locally owned and operated, they smoke all their own meats, low and slow, to bring you award-winning barbecue. Join them Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., while Friday and Saturday until 11 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. with breakfast served from 8 to 11. Don't miss out on their chicken fried steak every Friday night and prime ribs on Saturday. Smoking Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. We'll step away for one final time here. Quick Stop post-game show. Come back, give you some stats and a closing sentence right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center.
Buying a car, it's not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. 23 years. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by your lot at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. Come see us. Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com.
If you'd like to start feeling better today, physical therapy can get your health back on track. This is Dr. Chris Kroll at Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy, and our mission is to serve you by equipping you with the power to reclaim your health. Whether you're dealing with chronic pain, acute injury, or following surgery, we take great pride in helping you return to the activities you love. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy, balancing bodies, restoring life. Most insurance is accepted and no facility fees.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here, Quick Stop post-game show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Jump into our game stats, brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. We meet you where you are at, and we help you get to where you want to be. On the side of the victorious Broken Bow Indians, Clarissa Dowdy as well as Addison Ellis both had 6 kills apiece for Broken Bow. Isabel Tibbs with 5, 3 for Olivia Neely, 3 for Janae Martin, Laney Holcomb with 1, and Marin Chapin with 3 as well. For the service aces, McKenna Jacobson with 2, 1 for Maddie Dietrichs, 1 for Janae Martin, 1 for Bree Hamill-Evans, and then 1 for Marin Chapin. On the side of North Platte High School, J.C. Burke as well as Kiki Williams both had 6 kills apiece for the Bulldogs. Lexi Lantis with 4, and then 2 for Addison Euling, 1 for Abby Kamensky, and then 1 for Izzy Belga. In terms of their service aces, it was Trinity Vac with 2, Tenny Still with 2. Let's see what else we got here. 1, I believe actually is it for our service aces today for North Platte High School, and that'll do it for all of their statistics. Bulldogs fall here on the Wicked Fast scoreboard, 3-0 in 3 straight sets to the Indians, 25-23, 25-16, and 25-12. We'll be back in action, though, here on our broadcast schedule later this week on Thursday and Friday. For Thursday, North Platte High varsity softball will be traveling to Hastings to take on Lincoln Standing Bear. And that'll begin, of course, with our Quick Stop pregame at 4:50 and first pitch at 5 o'clock live on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com. And then for the side of North Platte High football, they'll be back home for the first time this season after falling to Kearney 22-0 last Friday to welcome in Lincoln East, who also fell last week. Both teams 0-1, looking to get to 500 for the first time this season. Our Quick Stop pregame begins at 6:30 with kickoff at 7 o'clock live on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Wild Bill's Fun Center. Me and Jeff Smeltzer will once again be on call for that game. Bulldogs fall in 3 straight sets, 25-23, 25-16, and 25-12 to Broken Bow. I'll see you all on Thursday for some North Platte High softball action.
The preceding was an Eagle